Right now, all around you, invisible waves are carrying phone calls, videos, and downloads through open air, no wire in sight. This is how a stream of ones and zeros actually rides a radio wave. It starts with your download in its rawest form, a long sequence of bits, ones and zeros with no physical shape of its own yet. Radio begins with something completely different, a carrier wave. A smooth, steady oscillation at a fixed frequency, carrying no information at all on its own. That carrier has to share the airwaves with everyone else. The radio spectrum is a genuinely finite, heavily licensed resource, sliced into narrow bands. The bridge between the two is the modulator, the device that deliberately deforms the plane carrier wave so its shape encodes your bits. There are three classic ways to bend a wave. Change its height, change its speed, or change its timing, each one a different way to hide a bit inside a wobble. Once shaped, the wave radiates outward at the speed of light, through walls and weather, until a distant antenna catches it and a demodulator reads the shape back into bits. A blank hum deliberately bent, decoded back into the exact bits that left your phone. Let's follow one download through that whole transformation in slow motion. Take one, you tap download and your phone assembles the request as pure data, a stream of ones and zeros with a precise length, but nothing yet that a radio could actually transmit. That stream is handed to the modulator, the component whose entire job is translating digital bits into an analog radio wave that can actually leave the antenna. Meanwhile, a carrier wave is already running, a continuous, perfectly regular oscillation tuned to a specific frequency, like a hum with no words in it yet. That frequency isn't arbitrary. It sits inside a licensed slice of the radio spectrum, a shared and finite resource that regulators carve up so millions of devices don't talk over each other. Now the actual encoding. One classic method bends the wave's amplitude, its height. A tall wave might mean a 1, a short wave might mean a 0. A second method leaves the height alone and bends frequency instead. The wave briefly speeds up or slows down its oscillation to signal a different bit value. A third method bends phase, the exact timing of the wave's peaks, shifted slightly to mark a change in the data, with the height and speed left untouched. Modern Wi-Fi and cellular radios actually combine several of these tricks at once, packing far more bits into every single wobble of the wave than any one method alone could manage. Whichever method is used, the now-shaped wave leaves the antenna and radiates outward at the speed of light, through open air, through drywall, off a satellite, needing no physical cable at any point. The real world isn't a clean laboratory, though. That wave crosses paths with walls, weather, and dozens of other signals sharing the same crowded slice of spectrum. A distant antenna, tuned to the same frequency, picks up the distorted but recognizable wave and hands it to a demodulator, the mirror image of the modulator that started this whole journey. The demodulator measures exactly how the wave's height, speed, or timing shifted, and translates each measured shift straight back into the original bit values. Before those bits are trusted, an error-checking step verifies nothing got corrupted along the way. Noise can flip an occasional bit, and this catches it. Only after that check passes does the original download, the exact same ones and zeros that left your phone's counterpart across the connection, get handed up to your app. This whole family of techniques goes by the name digital modulation, and nearly every wireless technology you use, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular, satellite, is a variation on this same idea. More bits per wobble means faster data, but it also means the receiver has to distinguish finer differences in the wave, which is exactly why a weak or noisy signal forces a fallback to a simpler, slower encoding. That spectrum sharing is why regulators exist at all. Two transmitters blasting the same frequency in the same place would simply drown each other out, so licenses and channel plans keep everyone's waves from colliding. And the error-checking step is not optional politeness. Over open air, some bit flips are guaranteed eventually, so every wireless standard builds in a way to detect and often repair that damage. A blank carrier wave, deliberately bent in height, speed, or timing to hide your bits inside it, then read back out on the other end. That's how data survives a trip through thin air. Thanks for watching. Next time your phone shows full bars, you'll know a wave is quietly wobbling on purpose just for you. Check out our other videos and follow how it all runs for more. See you in the next one.